In the heart of Zambia, a revolution is taking place. A revolution that will alter the livelihoods of cross-border traders across the entire COMESA region.
The Digital Financial Inclusion Project aims at setting up an online retail payment platform. CBC's main objective is to bring down the cost of trading, the cost of doing business, and also build the capacity of its member states in various areas of work. The Digital Financial Inclusion Project, by setting up this online retail payment platform, will enable the business community, SMEs, young people, women entrepreneurs, to do payments at a very low cost, and this will bring down the cost of trading and of doing business in the COMESA region.
Since June 2019, the COMESA Business Council, with the support of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, has been driving the Digital Financial Inclusion for SMEs program. This transformative initiative is revolutionizing the way businesses operate by establishing a cost-effective, secure digital payment system specifically designed for the micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises in the COMESA region. By amplifying cross-border transactions, it's dismantling barriers and ushering in a new era of trade opportunities. At the core of the program is financial inclusion, integrating more businesses into regional trade networks. Leading this transformation are the women and youth of the COMESA region, who are not just propelling their businesses, but also shaping their futures, and in turn driving the region forward.
When you look at the MSMEs, they face quite a number of challenges. We noted way back like in 2018, whereby when it comes, number one, for instance, payments, it's a big challenge. They have to pay using cash. Now, when it comes to paying using cash, I'll give an example. Like for instance, maybe I'm going to do my trade in DRC. If I'm coming from Lusaka, it means I have to use a bus, I'm spending my time. But also when I'm at the border in DRC, I have to change my Zambian kwacha to the other currency. That means I'm losing out some value. When I'm there, I've done my business, I'm coming back, I also have to change back into Zambian kwacha. It means I'm losing values. So you can see that this trader is using inefficient but also costly means of making a payment. That's number one. Number two, how does one know that probably I'm selling, I'll give an example, maybe I'm selling tomatoes, good tomatoes to be used in the hotels. One can only know today if I'm maybe online, maybe checking through internet, but most of these traders are just stationed where they are. They sell their products, no one is not going to know that probably this particular trader is selling such products. The third issue is to do with access to finance. Most of these traders don't have access to finance from formal institutions. When I talk about formal institutions, I'm talking about commercial banks. That's also another challenge.
Leo ana lukolongo uwasha tusangwa kuno fesi uwasha twakwetebwa fesi ni ule wa cost twaikele kumayanda twawa noyimpia
mashina yandine watika mbenji banda inonshita business yadi chinjo kuchira ifyo yadi akade kufuma nomba time baisa ambo kupanga emisebo ero ibere na wesi nomba
amashina yandine borita Mwanza business na iwera panshi turachinjana kwacha na fra so franga yaba pamuru kwacha yapo na for business yapera.
Nevo mwila Stefan pano twaba nipa boda kawana abantu aba pusana so kula bachingana okwate indala mu minu imbi wala sangati bakupoke indala
amashina yandi nebo mwapelibya tatusha muri kwati ku Congo dola yabo kasinga yanina kuno chitwala ba affected nishimpya twakula chinje yapanshi
nebo pomlenga kula wako amachallenge yako bati apana pafura waisanga pali bale chinja limi muri currency yaso apana pavuti waiza dabo apafya chinja so yore chave kono mairo pale ore amchinja waiza zangati waba murosi
yewo Mr. Mishek Mukabe tatwakwata sana ifya kutwafa pamonga fya parative mbikwa wako ba nani ba organization bale twafa ko pakwatira ifo turebu mpapara wabwerera ko panshi bakwafa.
Having noticed all these challenges, that is when we had to say, why can't we help these traders to eliminate such challenges? Because by the end of the day, they have got an impact of cross-border trade. So this is also the reason that brought us to come up with this payment platform. And our aim to come up with this payment platform was to make sure that these MSMEs are digitally, financially included. What we are trying to say is to say that they should be able to pay using digital platforms. So what we are looking at is to say, once the platform is in place, banks will be able to see their transaction history, which we are calling it a digital collateral. Most of these MSMEs are those at the bottom of the financial pyramid. They don't have enough money. So by the end of the day, if they go to a bank to get a loan, they'll be asked, do you have probably a title deed for your house? They'll say, no, I don't have. But now what we're saying is they should be able to get a loan through the use of their bank statements, how long they have been transacting, what have been their transaction statements like. Then the bank should be able to give them such loans. So this is how we are trying to solve such challenges in as far as digital financial inclusion is concerned.
The coming of digital financial inclusion to a small-scale cross-border trader in this aspect, of course, it is something that is going to be much more of benefit. It will help them in terms of payment system. There will be no need for them now to be going to the bank because everything is within their gadgets. And these gadgets I'm talking about are the mobile phones, their smartphones, which give them an opportunity for them to do quite a number of transactions online.
This transaction mobile money uchira kukwatendera mukumi ya iliko sense so nga iri mu phone ya ikwata ko security but
umuntu pakweza mkushitanga tawanda 300 mobile money, which means inshallah isa nimpia mu account mwako, which is kwacha
ineyo tinatemwa po mobile money pantu kuti yansungire mpia before nshira mulefi akutininga shita mwefi akushitisha pantu nga bampera kuminwe parapene kuti na 5 kuti ifi akobatininga igo feirenda national abulishe fonde foku ya mkuoda.
The heart of this transformation are the women, the backbone of these trading communities. They are not just traders, they are mothers, daughters, and pillars of their communities. Every transaction they make, every border they cross, their courage and resilience are driving this digital revolution forward. From the bustling markets of Lusaka to the cross-border communities of Malawi, Ethiopia, and Kenya, the story is the same. Traders are beginning to see the value in leveraging digital financial services to transform their businesses and their lives. Yet the journey towards financial inclusion in the COMESA region is as diverse as its member states. Some have made significant strides, harnessing the power of mobile money, expanding access to banking services, and fostering fintech innovation through partnerships and collaborations. However, others still grapple with challenges, particularly in rural areas where infrastructure is limited and financial literacy is low. The gender gap in financial inclusion remains a pressing issue, and the regulatory environment continues to shape the financial landscape. Despite these challenges, the region is on a dynamic journey, evolving with each policy intervention, technological advancement, and economic shift towards a future where financial inclusion is a reality for all.
Airi business yofo yawa kulawa ngafipe limbiti fya chitikati fipe fya moneka limbi bush tonga na ngorebo mfya mobile money nda bapo wika kairi wala chitapo peni chapo ngabo o murebo mbana nkwenda ona kwa tolo abengi bali kwa nangu ni transporter mwala chita takuli na ifya na problem
So digital indeed is going to bring quite a lot of changes to our small-scale cross-border traders. It's really going to change the dynamics of the cross-border trade, because most of the traders, I'm seeing them, they are going to formalize their businesses. They will have more information about the digital. They will be incorporated on the digital platform. And of course, they are going to grow in terms of business. They will no longer be called small scale. They will be now medium to large scale.
When you look even at Africa as a whole, almost 43% of these MSMEs are in the formal sector. But this project is also going to make sure that these MSMEs migrate from the formal sector and go into the formal sector.
As the sun sets on the African landscape, we are reminded of the power of resilience, the strength of community, and the promise of technology. The journey is far from over, but with each new day, we move one step closer to a future where every trader, every business, every person has the opportunity to thrive.